12 Stoic secrets to attract women. Men chase women. It's an age-old dance, a biological imperative woven into the very fabric of our being. They seek approval, validation, a fleeting glimpse of warmth in the cold void of existence. But most men tragically fail to understand the intricate psychology that underpins attraction. They stumble blindly, lost in a labyrinth of their own making. But there is a path forward, a way out of the darkness. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, observed human nature with a surgeon's precision. He understood the subtle cues, the unspoken language that truly influences a woman's mind. His insights, though centuries old, remain as relevant today as they were in the heart of the Roman Empire. If you ignore these 12 things, if you fail to heed the wisdom of the Stoics, you will forever remain lost in the wilderness, forever grasping at shadows. Your relationships will be shallow, fleeting, and ultimately unfulfilling. But stay with me, and by the end of this video, you'll possess the knowledge to navigate this treacherous terrain. You'll know exactly how to carry yourself as a Stoic man, a beacon of strength and self-mastery in a world consumed by chaos. But first, subscribe to Arev, where ancient wisdom meets modern strength. Seneca, in his profound understanding of human nature, recognized a fundamental truth. Attachment leads to suffering. The more desperately you crave another's approval, the weaker you appear, a sapling bending in the wind. And women, with their innate ability to sense vulnerability, will recoil from this desperation as surely as a predator senses fear in its prey. So how does a man escape this vicious cycle, this siren song of neediness? The answer lies not in seeking external validation, but in cultivating the impenetrable fortress of inner peace. Be the man who stands firm, unwavering in the face of adversity, the man who remains stoic, whether showered with affection or met with indifference. This is the bedrock of true masculinity. Women by nature are drawn to the enigmatic, the unknown. There's an allure to a man who holds his cards close to his chest, a man who doesn't feel the need to spill his life story at the first sign of interest. Seneca, in his wisdom, taught that speech should be measured, actions deliberate, like a master chess player plotting his next move. When you reveal too much, when you lay yourself bare, you extinguish the flame of curiosity. You become predictable, mundane, another face in the crowd. Learn to say less, to speak volumes with a glance, a gesture. Cultivate an aura of mystery and watch as they lean in, captivated by the unspoken. Let your presence speak louder than words. Seneca, a master of self-discipline, understood that a man ruled by his emotions is a man at the mercy of fate. Like a ship tossed about in a storm, he is at the whim of every passing gust of feeling. Women instinctively admire those who remain composed under pressure, who stand firm against the onslaught of emotional turbulence. Anger, jealousy, insecurity, these are not the hallmarks of a strong man, but the shackles that bind him. A Stoic man is a fortress, strong, calm, unshaken. He does not allow his emotions to dictate his actions, but rather he chooses his response with the cool calculation of a general surveying the battlefield. Imagine a ship without a rudder, lost at sea, drifting aimlessly with the currents. This, Seneca warns, is the fate of a man without purpose. He is adrift in a sea of meaningless pursuits, blown hither and thither by the fickle winds of societal pressure. Women are not drawn to this aimlessness, this lack of direction. They are, however, naturally drawn to men who have a mission, a burning fire in their belly that drives them forward. They are drawn to men who stand for something, who fight for something larger than themselves. Chase purpose, gentlemen, with unwavering determination, and watch as attraction follows in your wake. Seneca spoke of the rarity of wisdom, how it is a precious commodity, not found on every street corner. This principle applies equally to a man's presence. If you are always available, always eager to please, always hovering on the periphery, you diminish your value. You become commonplace, predictable, like a songbird that sings even in the dead of night. Women desire what they cannot easily have. This is not about playing games, but about understanding the fundamental laws of attraction. Be present, but not predictable. Give space, allow for absence, and you will find that your presence, when offered, becomes a gift, something to be cherished. Arrogance, Seneca believed, was the stench of insecurity masked by false bravado. It is a brittle facade, easily shattered by the slightest challenge. True confidence, on the other hand, is quiet, understated, a deep wellspring of self-belief that permeates every action, every word. And women, with their finely tuned social antennae, recognize this instantly. It's in the way you walk, the way you hold your gaze, the calm assurance in your voice. Confidence is not loud, boisterous, or demanding of attention. It is the unshakable certainty in who you are, what you stand for, and where you are going in this life. A Stoic man does not react, he responds. He does not allow himself to be swept away by the tide of emotion, but rather he stands firm, an anchor in the storm. Seneca, in his writings, urged men to think before speaking, to act with wisdom, not impulse. Why? Because a man who can control his emotions, who can think clearly under pressure, is a man who commands respect. Women admire this. They are drawn to men who can remain rational in heated situations, who can navigate the complexities of life with a cool head and a steady hand. Logic over emotion. This is the Stoic way. Words, Seneca argued, are but empty vessels without the weight of action to give them meaning. A man can profess his love, his loyalty, his devotion 1,000 times, but if his actions betray his words, they are rendered meaningless. Women by nature are drawn to leaders, to men who take charge, who are not afraid to seize the reins of their own lives. But true leadership is not about barking orders or demanding subservience. It is about leading by example. A Stoic man takes responsibility, makes decisions, and stands firm in the face of adversity. Be this leader, gentlemen, and they will follow. Physical strength in the Stoic tradition is not merely about aesthetics, about achieving a sculpted physique to garner fleeting glances. It is a reflection of something deeper, something essential to the core of a man's being. It signals discipline, resilience, the will to push beyond comfort and embrace the crucible of physical challenge. Seneca, in his wisdom, understood the interconnectedness of body and mind. He knew that a man who neglects his physical vessel also neglects his mental and emotional well-being. Women instinctively react to this. They are drawn to the vitality, the energy, the sheer force of life that emanates from a man who takes care of himself. Strength, gentlemen, is not an option. It is a necessity. There's an intriguing paradox in the heart of attraction. Women are captivated by men they cannot control, men who are untethered, self-possessed, who move through the world with a quiet confidence that cannot be shaken by the promise of external validation. Seneca, in his writings, warned against the perils of emotional entanglement, of becoming overly invested in outcomes that lie beyond our control. He understood that true freedom, true power, lies in detachment. When you are unattached to the outcome, when you are free from the need to possess, you become unpredictable, intriguing, a force to be reckoned with. Detachment is the ultimate test of self-control, the mark of a man who has mastered his own internal world. Seneca, a man of unwavering principle, believed in the power of truth. He understood that honesty, true honesty, requires courage, a willingness to speak one's mind even when it is uncomfortable. But he also understood the importance of boundaries, of recognizing that not everyone deserves access to the sacred space of your inner world. Women admire honesty, but they respect a man who does not tolerate disrespect. A man who stands firm in his convictions, who refuses to be swayed by the whims of others. Speak your truth, gentlemen, with courage and conviction, but never compromise your self-respect. Be kind, be compassionate, but never be a pushover. Seneca, in his Stoic philosophy, preached the virtue of self-sufficiency. He believed that a man should be able to stand on his own 2 feet to find fulfillment and happiness within himself, rather than relying on external sources. This, gentleman, is crucial for cultivating genuine attraction. Women are not drawn to men who need them to be complete, who lean on them for validation or a sense of purpose. They are drawn to men who are whole, who are comfortable in their own skin, who radiate an aura of self-assured independence. Your happiness, gentlemen, is your responsibility, not hers. Be the master of your own domain, and she will be drawn to the strength of your foundation. These, gentlemen, are the 12 Stoic secrets to unlocking the mysteries of female psychology. These are the timeless principles that transcend the superficial and tap into the very core of what it means to be a man of substance, a man worthy of respect and admiration. The modern world may change with its ever-shifting trends and fleeting distractions, but human nature, the fundamental drives that shape our interactions, remains constant. The wisdom of Seneca, though centuries old, still holds the key to unlocking deeper, more meaningful connections. Master these principles, gentlemen, internalize them, embody them, and watch as the world reacts to you. Become the Stoic man you were destined to be, and attract the kind of woman who recognizes and appreciates true strength. If you found value in this, subscribe to Arev for more Stoic wisdom. Don't just watch. Apply what you've learned and let the world react to you